CX840. This tire here continues to go low. Just a slow leak. Can't see anything too obvious. Sprayed it down, checked the valve stem. Don't see any punctures, anything like that. So gonna get it jacked up, tear the tire apart, have a look inside, make sure beads are clean, probably replace that valve stem and put it back together and see what I find. Probably get it jacked up first and get you a little minor bead leak. Could be enough to do it. So that's the first sign. Just get it taken apart, make sure everything's clean, and that. So don't have to unbolt the rim, thankfully, but get it jacked up, deflate it, and set you up for the fun part. Slowly creeping. Set up and dismount this tire. Front bead dismounted. Yeah, it's been wearing. Doesn't look too bad. A couple of spots that aren't very good. But let's see if we can cheat again and pull it off the back bead with the manipulator. So see how that goes. Jonesy, gonna need the bead breaker. There we go, back bead broke. Looks nice and clean. Look, pull the tire right out, have a look inside, have a search around, make sure the rim's all good all the way around. I think ideally this tire should get a tube in it, but no one in the area has a tube the proper size, so if it continues to go low, that'll be the next option. The tire is pulled out, so anything inside the tire. Tire's in good shape inside. Change that valve stem after. Yeah, that back bead is torn up a bit. Rim seems to be in decent shape. So, I guess we lube everything up really well. Change out that valve stem. Probably bring you inside the tire and quick rundown on that. And put her back together and inflate it. So we gotta swap out this valve stem. See if I can get this set up, get myself room to work. Bolts into the stem, that rubber grommet there creates a seal. As you tighten the flange nut, on this one is a flange nut, it squishes that rubber tighter into the hole. So, put that in there. This is the valve stem I'm going to put in, take it apart here. Very similar, has a rubber grommet on the bottom, slides through the hole. See it here. rubber sticks through there. This comes with a 2-piece washer and nut that's separate. So let's see if I can do this one-handed. Need more hands. So I'm going to tighten that nut, set you up back up top, and see if we can see that rubber squishing. Zoom this in a bit. Camera might not focus. I tighten this up. Oh, let's turn it. Let's see. In here, that area, the valve stem, valve grommet is squished a little bit. That's a good thing. So, valve stem's in there and tight. Typical air water stem, and the reason it's called an air water stem is this piece here screws out. This is called, most people call it core housing. If there's fluid in this tire, you can take this piece out to pump the fluid into the tire. Then this threads in. And then the valve core itself is tucked up in there. So you can take the valve core out for just air. You could pump in fluid through that, but it is very slow and painful. Everything looks to be quite clean in here. The beads appear to be quite clean. In fact, very clean. So, did everything a good coat of the Murphy's mounting paste and put it all back together. So here I have heavy duty mounting paste. It's called. This stuff is ideal for filling in gaps and beads to get a tire to take air that's tubeless. This stuff is about the consistency of Play-Doh, but it works really well for little minor bead leaks on tires. So we're going to coat the rim on the back bead and the front bead of the rim, and we'll get this thing put back together. This is a light Murphy's light mounting paste. It is quite slimy, much more of a liquid, well, not even a liquid state, but this stuff you take a fingerful and this you can, it's hard to even grab any, but it's called Murphy's because, well, it's Murphy's. Tire mounting compound. This, it's faded, but this is made by our tire supply company. There you go, you can read that. Extra heavy mounting. But this is what I like to use for installing or mounting beads. Much more slimier and just seems to work a whole lot better. Easier to spread on the bead of the tire as well. my own stupidity for leaving tools in there. advantage of an air water stem is you can hook on this, again, air fitting that you can put your air line directly on and get a whole lot more air into there quicker, a lot more volume at a higher pressure. And quite often helps the tire to start taking air and beats the seat right away. Well, I'll get this inflated and the job will be done. Right, job done. Tire back inflated. Oh, forgot the valve cap. Peek at the back side. Definitely looks much better when I first showed up. It was looking pretty low. Hopefully this fixes the problem for this customer. If it doesn't, then yeah, the only other option would be to put a tube in it. No one in the area has a tube. Have to be an order in and come out a day after. Hopefully they should get them through the rest of harvest, which has got to be close to done at this point. A few fields still need to be done. That's it for this morning. Don't know what the rest of the afternoon is, but thanks for watching, everybody.